Hello and welcome back to Alright Guns. Today we're taking a look at the Webley Scott 900X. So yes, we're back today having a look at the Webley Scott 900X, or the 912X, being the 20 bore. The other two numbers denote what gauge it is. So let's get out of the way. This is a Turkish gun, but I've shot a lot of Turkish guns. There are definitely good ones and bad ones, and just to dismiss something because it's Turkish, I think it's a little foolish. So what I want to do today is just go through this gun and just see how it compares with some of the other Turkish guns. So the likes of ATA, Kofs, Yildiz, they're all reasonably priced guns, but I think this one may stand out from the crowd a little bit. But let's have a look at the features and find out. So in terms of options, you can get this gun in 12, 20 and 410, with barrel options at 28 and 30 inch, and then a 26 inch barrel option on the 410. You can also get a 20 bore combo model, which includes a 12 and 3/4 inch stock, as well as the full size 14 and 3/4. If you've got one of these or another Webley & Scott, please let me know in the comments what you think of it. I'd love to hear about it. And before we move on, we need to thank the guys over at Shooting Sports UK for their support of the channel. Lovely bunch of guys. Go and look them up and see what they can do for you. Okay, so let's take a closer look. Let's start at the back. So it comes fitted with this nice rubber pad. It's got a sort of hard plastic bit at the top here as well, so that really helps sort of when you're mounting. It stops it getting, bound up on your clothing, so that's quite a nice feature. The pad to wood fit on this gun is actually quite nice and better than I expected it would be, to be honest. The length of pull, as I've said, is 14 and 3/4, so fairly standard there. Now they don't specify a wood grade on this, and I think under the studio lighting it looks better than it did when I had it out shooting. I'd say it's a decent 1, maybe just edging into 2, but not bad for the money. Surprisingly, this gun comes with a balancing system, which is not something I think I've seen on other guns for this sort of money. So it's only stock balancing system, nothing at the front end, but even so, that's really good. As for the grip, it's a reasonably tight, modern pistol grip. Unfortunately, there's no palm swell on here, or nothing much to speak of, if any. The checkering is machine done, but what you do get is these nice lines on there just to give it a bit of interest. The wood to metal fit is okay, not too bad. I believe this is a steel action gun, feels like it definitely, and I especially like these sort of cutouts here with the edging to them. I just think that that looks really nice. In terms of engraving, so Webley call this a true coined finish. I'm not 100% sure I'd call it that. It's just a bit of perhaps a light brush finish, but it's nice. With the engraving, what you do get is this game scene on the side. It's laser done, but what they've achieved with this is they've got the laser to sort of give out 2 different shades to give it a bit of depth, so that's nice. And what you get is 2 ducks with some scroll around it. Underneath, you've got another duck on its own with a bit more scroll around it. Webley & Scott 9X. Nothing on the trigger guard, but yeah, that's good. So the safety on this gun is located on the tang, as you'd expect. Nice simple forward and backwards, and then it also incorporates the barrel selector in there as well by pushing side to side when it's in safe. Now the trigger on this gun is mechanical, and this really surprised me for a gun of this money, so exactly that. There's a bit of take up on the triggers, and to be honest, there is it's quite a heavy trigger pull, but it's not unpleasant, it's not unusable by any stretch. It's okay. As for the top lever, a little bit more engraving on there, just around the top there, a small pattern, but that's it. And then this sort of concentric pattern on the lever there. It's okay. So opens quite nicely. So we'll just take the barrels off for a moment. And this gun is chambered in 3-inch, steel proofed, and it's got some quite nice jewelling on the faces of the barrels there. The ejectors are nothing really to speak of. They work, they're fairly standard, nothing interesting really about the design. Put these back on. As for the fore end, it's a Schnabel fore end, and those lines from the grip carry over. You've got a little WS in there. There's no engraving on this at all, just plain steel, but that's okay. The midrib on this gun is solid, and the top rib ventilated. It doesn't look to have much of a taper in there. That's alright. It is checkered. Sort of take the glare off there as well, so that's quite nice. No mid bead, and a single red fibre optic sight at the end. The gun comes with a set of 5 flush fit chokes. So let's talk about value. At half the price, or even less than a new Silver Pigeon, I think this is an excellent value gun. You are getting quite a lot of features that you would find on competitive guns. Now this isn't a competitive gun, but we are starting to see some of these features seep into, you know, even the entry level or just a bit above entry level market, which is really good. I think if you're looking for a gun that can shoot both clay and game, I think this is a good option. So let's check the balance. As you'd expect, it's massively front heavy. The balance point is probably 2 inches in front of the hinge pin. But remember, you've got that balancing system for the back, and nothing's in here at the moment, so you could definitely bring that back over the hinge pin and improve the balance. The gun also comes with a 5-year warranty. Now, it's a Turkish gun. We've said it before. And like I said, there's good ones and bad ones, and just the fact that it's Turkish isn't any reason to be put off by this. I think this is an excellent gun. For the money, to have all these features on here, to have it to shoot and to balance as nice as it does, albeit you need to put the weight system in there, but the fact that it's got a weight system is impressive. I think this has got a lot of things going for it, above and beyond other Turkish guns, and even above some Italian guns as well. Well, that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.